us is the fact that every Sunday since January 18, a group of agitators come and stand in front of our church building and they harass people on their way to worship. They target children and families, they target people of color, and they are trying to incite violence, just like the people who invaded our church and desecrated our worship. What they want to do is they want to shut us down. But here's the thing, they picked their own church because we're not leaving. Right, we're going to keep worshiping Jesus. We're going to keep spreading the gospel. And although even now we know our city leadership is against us, we're not backing down.
That's well said. And Doug, it's amazing because the federal government has said this is a violation of the FACE Act, clearly. Why won't Minnesota prosecute?
Well, the St. Paul City Attorney says that she's trying to protect the right to peacefully protest, but that's absolutely absurd because there's no right to invade a sanctuary and take over a church to stage a protest inside the church. The First Amendment doesn't allow that or protect that. She's treating the church like it's a public sidewalk. And, you know, there's an equal protection problem here, too. Would the city attorney have made the same decision if the politics of the agitators were reversed? I don't think so, because she is part and parcel, along with the St. Paul mayor, of the leftist political machine that runs the state of Minnesota, and that's headed up by Tim Walz, Governor Tim Walz, and our Attorney General, Keith Ellison. You know, Keith Ellison should have been the first one to call on the city attorney to bring charges against the agitators, but he didn't do that. And you know, when he was congressman, he was very quick to call on the Obama administration to bring charges against protesters outside of a mosque in Phoenix. But here, after the city's church invasion, he just mocked the situation. He said that people are just getting tender because a church was involved. Well, I think that the city attorney and Keith Ellison should both tender their resignations.